Spend a day in Manila with an American digital nomad and see what life really looks like on the other side of the world. This is the kind of life you could be living in the city. Come along as we show you a typical day in the life of an American digital nomad here. It's probably not what you expect. We're going all in, covering the real cost of living, work from home setups, and internet reliability, daily food and expenses, plus lifestyle, social life, and the overall environment, along with the honest pros and cons of living in Manila, as seen in top travel features in Travel, plus Leisure, Lonely Planet, and the Sunday Times Travel. Stick around until the end to see if life in the city is truly worth making the move. The day starts not with chaos, but with a quiet kind of luxury you wouldn't expect in the middle of Manila. You wake up to the soft hum of the air conditioner, the kind of steady, cool comfort that makes it easy to forget you're in a tropical megacity. Inside, a modern condo unit, high above the streets, everything feels controlled. Minimalist furniture, clean lines, and just enough space to feel at home without being weighed down. This is the reality for many American digital nomads here. Not roughing it, but settling into a version of city living that's surprisingly refined. The first ritual is simple, but essential. Coffee. Maybe it's a compact espresso machine sitting neatly on the counter, or a pour-over setup dialed in to perfection. Beans sourced locally or brought from abroad, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the moment. Slow, intentional, and grounding before the workday begins. Cup in hand, you step out onto the balcony. The view is a mix of glass towers, tangled streets, and the distant buzz of jeepneys already in motion. Manila wakes up fast, but from up here, there's a buffer, a chance to take it all in without being swallowed by it. It's not the postcard version of paradise, but it's real, alive, and oddly energizing. And here's the surprising part. This lifestyle doesn't always come with a sky-high price tag. A comfortable condo like this might cost significantly less than what you'd pay in major US cities, making it possible to live well while spending less. It challenges expectations. You come in thinking it'll be hectic, maybe even uncomfortable. But instead, your mornings feel calm, convenient, and entirely your own. Breakfast is where the day really begins to feel like Manila. Some mornings, it's as easy as grabbing your phone and ordering through apps like Grab or Food Panda. A few taps, and within minutes, someone's navigating the busy streets to bring food right to your door. Other days, you head downstairs and out into the neighborhood, where the city is already alive with small eateries, corner cafes, and the smell of garlic rice and fried eggs drifting through the air. You quickly notice how far your money goes. A full local breakfast, maybe tapsilog or longsilog, complete with rice, egg, and meat, can cost just a few dollars, sometimes even less. Compare that to a typical breakfast back in the US, where even a simple meal can feel like a splurge, and the difference becomes hard to ignore. Here, eating well daily doesn't feel like a luxury. It feels normal, but it's not just about the price, it's the people. There's a warmth in the way locals interact. Cashiers greeting you with a smile, delivery riders making small talk, or a cafe staff member remembering your usual order after just a few visits. It's casual, unforced, and genuine in a way that stands out. Living in Manila shifts your perspective. In the US, mornings can feel rushed, transactional. Grab your coffee, get in the car, move on. Here, even something as simple as breakfast slows things down just enough to notice your surroundings. The streets, the conversation, the rhythm of everyday life, it all pulls you in, making you feel less like a visitor and more like you actually belong. Stick around as our day is just starting. Work starts with a click, and suddenly Manila shifts from backdrop to base of operations. The laptop opens on a clean desk. Nothing fancy, just a reliable setup that gets the job done. Maybe it's a lightweight machine paired with noise-canceling headphones, a wireless mouse, and a second screen if the space allows. Everything is intentional, built for mobility, but optimized for focus. This isn't a corner office, it's a portable command center that can adapt to wherever the day takes you. Internet is the real lifeline, and in Manila, it's better than most people expect. In many modern condos, fiber connections deliver solid speeds that can handle video calls, file uploads, and multiple tabs without constant frustration. It's not perfect, occasional hiccups happen, but it's dependable enough that work flows more often than it stalls. And when stability really matters, there's always a backup, mobile data, or a quick relocation. Some days, the workspace stays at home. The condo is quiet, controlled, and comfortable, perfect for deep focus. Other days, you step out into the city's growing network of co-working spaces, where fast Wi-Fi, ergonomic chairs, and a low buzz of productivity create a different kind of energy. There's something motivating about being surrounded by other remote workers, all building their own version of freedom. As the morning unfolds, calls are taken, tasks are checked off, and deadlines are met, often while friends and colleagues back in the US are just starting their previous day. The time difference becomes an advantage, carving out uninterrupted hours of productivity. It's not a compromise, it's a system that works, blending flexibility, function, and just enough structure to stay on track. Keep watching as we go through his midday errands in our look at a day in his life in the city. By midday, the city pulls you out of your workspace and into its rhythm. You close the laptop and step outside, instantly trading the quiet of your condo for the movement of Manila. Getting around is part of the experience. Sometimes it's a short walk under the heat, weaving past street vendors and everyday life, and other times it's booking a ride through Grab, where within minutes, a car or motorbike shows up to take you wherever you need to go. It's convenient, affordable, and quickly becomes second nature. Errands here don't feel like chores. They feel like destinations. And in Manila, that usually means one thing: the mall. Massive, air-conditioned, and all-encompassing. Malls are more than shopping centers. They're a core part of daily life. Places like SM Mall of Asia or Greenbelt aren't just for buying things. They're where you eat, work, meet people, and even unwind. Inside, everything you need is within reach. Grocery runs turn into quick food stops. Coffee breaks turn into casual meetings. You might walk in for one thing and leave having done 5 different tasks without ever stepping back into the heat. It's efficient in a way that feels almost futuristic compared to the more spread out, car-dependent lifestyle in many parts of the US. There's also a certain comfort to it. Clean restrooms, reliable Wi-Fi, familiar brands mixed with local finds. It creates a bubble where productivity and leisure blend seamlessly. For a digital nomad, that balance is everything. By the time you head back, errands are done, the city has been experienced, and you've slipped right into the flow of Manila life. Busy, vibrant, and surprisingly convenient. Make sure to watch all the way through as we stop for lunch before continuing on with the day. Lunch is where you really start to understand the value of living in Manila. By now, you're hungry enough to explore, and the options feel almost endless. You could go local, something freshly cooked, rich in flavor, and deeply tied to Filipino culture. Or lean into something more familiar, like a Western-style cafe or restaurant. The choice itself becomes part of the experience. Going local is where Manila truly shines. Dishes come out hot, hearty, and satisfying. Grilled meats, savory stews, rice plates, packed with bold flavor. The quality isn't about presentation, it's about taste and authenticity. And the price? Shockingly affordable. A full meal can cost just a few dollars, making it easy to eat out regularly without thinking twice. Then there's the Western option, Places serving burgers, pasta, or brunch-style meals offer a different kind of comfort. Clean aesthetics, familiar menus, and that taste of home. The quality is solid, sometimes even great, but noticeably more expensive. Not outrageous, especially compared to US prices, but enough to feel like a step up from local spots. That's where the contrast hits. In the US, eating out, especially daily, can add up fast, often forcing you to choose between convenience and budget. In Manila, you don't have to compromise as much. You can mix it up. Local meals for everyday value, Western spots when you're craving something familiar. It's a choice between living cheap and living comfortably. And over time, you realize something unexpected. You're choosing local more often. Not just because it's cheaper, but because it's genuinely good. Lunch stops being just a meal. It becomes one of the biggest perks of the lifestyle. You'll want to see what happens when it's time to get back in the saddle. Trust me. The afternoon is when the illusion fades and the real rhythm of working in Manila sets in. You're back at your laptop, ready to dive into another stretch of work, but the environment has shifted. The city is fully awake now, and with that comes the noise. It's not overwhelming, but it's constant. The hum of traffic below, the occasional honk, distant construction, a neighbor moving furniture, a dog barking somewhere down the hall, it all layers together into a kind of urban soundtrack. Some days you barely notice it. Other days, it tests your focus. Noise-canceling headphones stop being a luxury and start feeling like a necessity. Then there's the internet. While mornings might feel smooth and reliable, afternoons can be a little less predictable. Speeds can dip, connections might briefly drop, and video calls occasionally freeze at the worst possible moment. It's not a deal breaker, but it says something you learn to work around. Turning off cameras, having a mobile hotspot ready, or timing important uploads when the connection stabilizes. Flexibility becomes part of your workflow. And then come the distractions, the subtle ones that sneak into your day. The temptation to scroll, the pull of the city just outside your window, or even the simple thought of stepping out for a quick coffee that turns into a longer break. If you're working from your condo, the line between personal space and workspace can blur fast. If you're in a cafe or co-working spot, it's the opposite. Conversations, movement, and energy all around you, making it harder to stay locked in. But this is the trade-off. You're not in a sterile office environment. You're in a living, breathing city. Productivity here isn't about perfect conditions. It's about adapting. You learn to build systems, set boundaries, and find your own rhythm within the chaos. And once you do, something clicks. The noise becomes background. The interruptions feel manageable. And the freedom of where you're working starts to outweigh the imperfections that come with it. We've reached the most exciting part of our day, the after-work hours. You wouldn't want to miss it. When the sun starts to set, Manila shifts gears, and so does your entire day. Work wraps up, the laptop closes, and the city that felt intense just hours ago suddenly becomes an open invitation. Maybe you start with the gym, squeezing in a workout while the skyline slowly fades into warm orange and deep blue. In many condos, fitness centers come with a view, turning something routine into something you actually look forward to. Other nights, maybe it's something simpler. A cozy cafe, laptop swapped for conversation, where the pace slows down just enough to breathe. This is where the social side of digital nomad life really comes alive. You meet people naturally, other expats, freelancers, locals, curious about what you do and where you're from. Conversations start easily and don't feel forced. Someone invites you to join a small group, another shares recommendations, and suddenly your circle starts to grow without you even trying. What stands out is how accessible it all feels. In many US cities, socializing can require planning, long drives, or expensive nights out. Here, it's more spontaneous. Everything is closer, more affordable, and more fluid. As darkness falls, Manila transforms into a city of lights, and the day begins to gently wind down. You head up to a rooftop, either in your building or somewhere nearby, where the air feels lighter and the city stretches endlessly in every direction. It's a different side of Manila up here, less chaotic, more cinematic. Or, from that condo balcony or rooftop spot, the night view is mesmerizing. A sea of glowing towers, neon signs, and streetlights stretching into the distance. The sounds of daytime traffic fade, replaced by the softer hum of nightlife and occasional distant music. It's a view that reminds you how alive the city truly is, even when you're simply observing from above. Dinner is rarely complicated. After a long day, food delivery is a reliable companion. A few taps on Grab or Food Panda, and a hot meal arrives in minutes. Sometimes local favorites like adobo or sinigang, sometimes Western comfort food. The convenience is unmatched, making it easy to enjoy a satisfying dinner without leaving your space, letting you fully embrace the calm of the evening. The vibe is mellow. After the hustle of work, errands, and socializing, nights in Manila feel unhurried and relaxed. You might sip a drink while catching up on a show, scroll through your day's photos, or simply sit back and enjoy the city lights. There's no rush, no pressure, just a chance to decompress and reflect. It's in these quiet hours that the city feels most personal. The chaos of the streets feels distant, replaced by a sense of comfort, convenience, and familiarity. For an American digital nomad, it's the perfect way to close the day, surrounded by a vibrant city, nourished by good food, and enveloped in a chill, contented rhythm. The night in Manila isn't just an ending, it's a pause, a space to recharge before the city, and your day starts all over again. You realize something. You didn't just finish a work day, you lived a full day. The balance between productivity and connection feels real, not rushed. And as the city continues buzzing into the night, you know tomorrow you get to do it all over again. And you wonder, is this life actually worth it? Living in Manila as a digital nomad makes you question everything you thought about work, life, and freedom. On the upside, the advantages are hard to ignore. Rent is a fraction of what you'd pay in major US cities. Daily expenses feel manageable, and even eating out regularly doesn't break the bank. Time too suddenly feels abundant. Without long commutes or rigid office schedules, your mornings, afternoons, and evenings belong to you. Lifestyle flexibility becomes real. Work from a condo, a cafe, or a co-working space, and structure your day around productivity and enjoyment. The combination of lower costs, more freedom, and the ability to live fully on your own schedule can feel revolutionary. But it's not all effortless. Manila has infrastructure quirks, occasional internet slowdowns, intermittent traffic, and city logistics that take adjustment. Even the comforts of home require compromises. Air conditioning might be a lifesaver, but power outages or smaller spaces can test patience. There's a period of recalibration where you must learn to adapt, balancing convenience against the freedom you've gained. Here's the truth. It's not about whether Manila is better or worse than the US. It's about whether this lifestyle fits you. For some, the excitement, affordability, and mobility outweigh the trade-offs. For others, the adjustment is too steep. The real strategy becomes clear if you're earning a US income remotely. You're not just saving money, you're buying back your time. That freedom, the ability to choose where, when, and how you live, is priceless. Manila, with all its chaos, charm, and quirks, becomes more than a city. It becomes a way to reclaim control over your life. For those who prioritize flexibility, adventure, and efficiency, the question isn't whether Manila is perfect, it's whether this life is worth living. And for many American digital nomads, the answer is a resounding yes. If you want even more tips on living abroad, Click on the next video to discover how to make your move easier, cheaper, and packed with unforgettable adventures.